actually crazy. Let's go.
I did everything wrong.
Are we seeing this? Good morning, guys. So I just got my mail. I've been waiting for this for so long. A couple weeks ago, I went to the DMV to renew my driver's license. So I retook I just retook my photo, and the last time I took that, I was 18 years old, and I didn't know that I was taking a photo, so I had no makeup on when I was 18, and I also smiled, so yeah, the photo just looked terrible, but what can you do, right? Is it this? Okay. Okay. Oh, I've been reassuring myself. I was like, anything is better than the first one, which is true. You know what? The photo's not bad. Okay. No. It's okay. It's okay. And you know, in 2031, I'll take a better photo. Moving on. So I have a couple of friends graduating this year. And I was talking to one of my friends that I think I'm going to his graduation. I have to double check. He mentioned that he wanted like a Kiki's delivery service. You know the cat? Gigi? Yeah. So I was like scourging the internet for cat crochet plushie patterns because in my original head I was thinking of the cat like sitting down. I did purchase a pattern a long time ago for a dog that was also in that sitting position, but then as I was working through this, it was just getting really massive. Like the body was this big, and then if I added on the head, it would actually be like a massive plushie, and I don't really know if those are the vibes. And if I did it that way, I think I also would have purchased another skein, which I don't want to do. So I'm trying out a different pattern. I saw this one on YouTube, and it's kind of how it's going so far. I think it also sits down to an extent, like it can hold up on its own. As you can tell, it appears so much smaller than the original, and I think it's a good size. You know, this size is kind of what I was imagining, not, you know, I have somewhere to be at 4:30 or 4. I don't know. But after that, I'm pretty booked for the rest of the day. So I'll probably finish up the body, maybe work on sewing the ears and all of the parts. Hi guys, so it's later in the night, and I kind of sewed all the parts together. I definitely could have made the ears a little bit better. I don't know why I made the purple parts like this. I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. Yeah, so the ears are a little bit botched up, but that's okay. That's okay, right? And then I was working on the eyes. One of the few plushies that I've made that haven't used safety eyes sort of look like this, and I feel like it looks really accurate to the actual cartoon version. So I just made a circle, and then I'm actually using the wrong side. This is the right side. On the right side you want all the stitches to show, but the wrong side is where things sort of blur together, and that's the illusion that I want for the white of the eyes. And then I'm just using mercerized cotton. Chose 2 points and I just kept going back and forth, back and forth. I'm recording. Sorry. Don't mind me emoting.
I just clapped because everyone else. For me?
Friend isn't even here. No, but... Guys, I don't know if I recorded, but after going to my friend's graduation, we went to a farmer's market that was across the street, and there was a vendor that was selling ceremonial grade matcha. The entire family was there and it was like so wholesome. I got their matcha powder and I just made myself. I don't know if the lighting is... Yeah, there we go. I'm not even joking, this is the greenest matcha I've ever had. Normally, I'm not that good at making cream, like the microfoam in matcha, and especially not when it comes to oat milk. I think regular milk has a higher fat percentage, so it makes it easier for it to kind of like whip up. I used oat milk for this, and are we seeing this? I don't know if I made it sweet enough, but holy. Hi guys, so I just got some yarn for my next project. I was trying to find the perfect blue color, which was really hard to do. I'm basically making a giant Red Bull for one of my friends. I have never seen somebody consume as many Red Bulls as he can in a week. It's actually crazy. His favorite flavor is kind of similar to this color. I think we did a pretty good job at finding shape match. I feel like I need to clarify that originally my graduation gift for this friend was gonna be Lightning McQueen, but then I realized I've never made a crochet car, so why would I do that? And then I had this epiphany. What else does he like? Red Bull. And then our other friend told me his favorite flavor, so that's kind of how we got here. That train of thought actually doesn't really make that much more sense. And then I got this gray. It's not reflective, but can't really find yarn that's metal. Didn't really film that much because I was so locked in. Since this was a can, I thought that I would just make a cylinder. I think I overshot the dimensions, so my first time around became so big. So usually when that happens, instead of frogging it, I just work on a separate iteration on the other end. Yeah, I don't know. In my mind, it feels like I'm saving time by not frogging it and then starting over. It's the next morning. Don't ask me how we got here. Don't ask me anything. I can't answer any questions. I'm quite proud of this, actually. And then look at the front. I did do tapestry crochet. If you notice in tapestry crochet, because the stitches look like V's, it doesn't always look perfect. So what I ended up doing was embroidering around the edges, basically filling any gaps. If you see these smooth lines, it's not because of my color change work. No. One thing that you'll notice, of course, is that there's no text. And that's because That's a lot of work and I don't want to do that. I feel like it speaks for itself. It's still really big, but it does make the perfect neck pillow size, which I find kind of ironic because it's an energy drink, but it's a pillow. I will say though, I would not recommend this blue yarn. Loops and Threads, the Sweet Snuggles. This is a size 7 jumbo. Here's the thing though about Loops and Threads. I have their chenille yarn in other sizes. Like this is a size 6 and I've worked with this before and I actually really enjoy it. Just particularly for the size 7, the really thick one, I noticed that it pills really easily. Honestly, I can't tell if it's just because of how much I was frogging it. Maybe that would have made a difference. So I am a little nervous how it's going to stand with the test of time. But that's not my problem. I just took a shower because I felt so gross. This summer is no joke. It's so hot and I feel gross all the time. But now I feel better. I gotta get started on this project right away. The only problem is I don't know if I'll have enough yarn, but I'm basically going to make a hachiware plushie. This is from the anime Chiikawa, I think. I have a new K-drama pulled up. It's called My Royal Nemesis. I'm literally starting from episode 1. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go. I found a tutorial. Can't be bothered.
When the voiceover pops up, you know it's bad. You know it's bad. So, as you can tell, it doesn't look good. And I hate making things that don't look good. Anyways, but here's the thing. It was late at night, and I was like, maybe I just need to look at it with fresh eyes. So, up until this point, ignorance is bliss, and I'm just gonna go yarn shopping, and I'll catch you guys right after.
Good morning. I need to get ready really quickly. It's 10:50. I need to buy more yarn, and it is a bit of a drive to get to the craft store. I need to be back home by 12, which should be plenty of time, actually. My room is actually so messy. Like, Pochita is still in the same place. Let's get ready. Let's go. Just in case, for like yarn batches, I brought the head. They're kind of matching though. It's fine. Acquired.
I'm back. I arrived back home and oh my god, this is so funny. Obviously, I think the main problem was that I don't know enough about the show to really know the anatomy of hachiware. Is hachiware a boy or a girl? So I consulted my local chiikawa, Fiend. This is not the friend who's graduating, by the way, and oh my god, this is so funny. So I sent him the picture. And I said, Ethan, something feels kind of off. Is it that bad? And he just started laughing. So he gave me some great advice that the eyes are too small and the mouth is too big. Basically, I did everything wrong. Okay, here's another zoomed in picture that I have. So that's me changing it. I made the neck a little bit bigger. So I thought that was helping. It definitely wasn't. He was very brutally honest and said, you only got the hair right. At this point, I was like, whatever, let me just scrap the entire thing. Let me just start over. Luckily, I was able to just salvage the hair part, and I started making a different face shape, knowing basically I have to increase a little bit more to make the head bigger. And it was looking a lot better, right? Looking pretty good. I do this tactic a lot, where I use gel nail polish to add some details to the eyes and color it in.
I think the white part of the eyes didn't dry fully before I put the clear coat, so
things started going uphill from there. I saw the vision, and that's kind of where we're at. Even though my heart kind of hurt not being able to get it right the first time, I still did it. Remember the tutorial that I said I was gonna follow? Yeah, no, I did not follow that tutorial.
But before I do, let me add some blush. Why did I say it like that? Blush, blush, and let me add some blush. Let's see. Blush placement here. 예쁘다. Or touch. 여기도 포인트, 포인트. What am I doing? This is so good. There's a reason why I didn't film that much in the beginning, because I fear you can tell when I don't like something, but you can also tell when I love something. Okay, so the actual character design has little diagonal lines on the cheeks. I feel like it's fine if I don't have the lines on the blush, just as long as the color is there. So cute. Okay, maybe I can add a little bit of blush under the lips. Most of the character designs has that tongue sticking out, but since I'm just doing closed mouth. Okay, Doyen girl. So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, yay! Let's pack her up. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take so many pictures.
You busted him today. It's a crochet rod boy, isn't it? It's a crochet rod boy. Guys! This is so weird! That's great.
You could use that as a neck pillow.
Wow.
Why are there two? Whoa!
Best part in the world.
Someone watched Michael Jackson. Why is it giving anglerfish?
That's so cute.
You saw a little sneak peek of future projects that I have in mind. I've been slowly working my way through various videos, so I have all of them around 50% completed, and there's like 3 different videos on my computer right now. I was gonna film my outro at home, but I forgot, so thank you guys so much for watching.